Welcome to this week's news, all summarised with amazing AI. Join us as we explore exciting places, meet historical figures, discover amazing animals, and learn about cool science. Each article is packed with fun facts that will expand your knowledge and spark your curiosity.
Rachel Reeves will share a new budget that explains how the country will spend and save money. She may raise some taxes again, so the government has enough money for schools, hospitals, and other services. Experts expect lower productivity, which means workers may produce less. This could reduce the country's income. Many families still struggle with high prices for food and energy. The budget will show how her choices help different households. Public services like health and education need more support. Reeves may make them work better while staying within money limits. Trump welcomes Prince Mohammed of Saudi Arabia to the White House with music, celebrations, and an important meeting. The prince announces he will invest a huge $1 trillion in the United States to help build new projects and create jobs. Trump agrees to sell special fighter jets to Saudi Arabia while both leaders talk about peace and safety in the Middle East. They meet to discuss how countries can work together, solve problems, and support calmer relationships in the region. Some groups ask the leaders to protect people's rights and treat everyone fairly while making these big plans. Fun fact: $1 trillion is such a huge number that if you counted $1 every second, it would take you over 31,000 years to count to 1 trillion $1 bills. The tower would be about 67,000 miles high. That's more than a quarter of the way to the moon.
Leaders from many countries meet at the G20 to talk about how to help Ukraine find real peace. President Zelensky talks with leaders from the UK, France, and Germany because he worries the US plan may help Russia too much. The US plan asks Ukraine to give up some land and keep its army smaller. But Ukraine wants a fair deal that keeps its people safe. Ukraine's friends promise to support it and work together to find a peaceful solution that stops the fighting. Russia keeps fighting on the front lines, and Ukraine continues asking for support to protect its home and make a safe future. Fun fact: did you know that the G20 includes countries that together make up about 85% of the world's economy? That means when these leaders make decisions, it affects almost everyone on Earth. The meeting started in 2008, and each year, a different country gets to be the host and decide what topics are most important to discuss. Trump and Mamdani met at the White House and acted very friendly, even though they argued during the election. They both said they want to help New York families afford homes and everyday things, and they focused on working together. They bonded because they are both from New York, and they talked about how much they love their city. When reporters asked tough questions about their past insults, they laughed, stayed calm, and kept saying positive things. They agreed they both want safer neighborhoods and lower living costs. And Trump even said he would cheer for Mamdani to succeed.
Scientists show galaxies in amazing 3D pictures. A team including musician Brian May works hard for years to create space photos that look like they pop out of the page. Powerful telescopes help us see faraway galaxies. These tools look deep into space and reveal huge groups of stars we could never see before. Special viewers make the pictures look real. When kids look through the viewer, the galaxies appear full of depth, like floating in space. Experts explain how galaxies change over time. They share new discoveries, like the Milky Way having special bars of stars in the middle. A space photographer builds each 3D picture by hand. He carefully moves tiny pixels and removes nearby stars to show each galaxy clearly. Fun fact: our galaxy, the Milky Way, contains between 100 and 400 billion stars. If you could count one star every second, it would take you over 3,000 years just to count them all. And that's just our galaxy. Scientists think there are over 2 trillion galaxies in the entire universe. Each time you look up at the night sky, you are seeing light that has traveled millions or billions of years to reach your eyes.
Australia beats England in a super quick cricket match that finished in just 2 days, which almost never happens. Travis Head smashes an amazing 123, runs from only 83 balls, and helps Australia chase the score easily. Mitchell Starc takes important wickets that make it hard for England to score. He wins player of the match. England keeps losing wickets very quickly, and their players cannot stay long on the field. Australia needs only a few runs to win and reaches the target with ease, celebrating an 8-wicket victory. Fun fact: cricket matches usually last 5 days, but this match ended in just 2 days. The The fastest Test cricket match ever was in 1932 between Australia and South Africa, which finished in 5 hours and 53 minutes. A cricket ball can travel at speeds up to 100 miles per hour when bowled by the fastest players.
Africa used mobile money to pay for things easily, and now people use it almost like cash every day. Africa now works on digital identity, so people can prove who they are quickly and get things like loans, jobs, and online services. African creators make games, music, and videos online and share them with the world, which helps more young people earn money. AI tools like ChatGPT help students learn, farmers grow more food, and doctors care for moms and babies through new smart programs. Stablecoins help people send money across countries faster and cheaper, making life easier for families and small businesses. Sundar Pichai, Google's boss, warns people that the huge money going into AI might be too much and could suddenly drop. He explains that everyone is excited about AI, but some people are investing without thinking carefully, which can cause big problems later. He reminds us that something similar happened long ago with early internet companies, when their value jumped high, then crashed. Big companies like Google, OpenAI, and Nvidia are now worth a lot, but some smart investors are starting to sell their shares because they feel worried. Even with the risks, Pichai believes AI will still change the world, just like the internet did, and he stays calm about the future. Fun fact, the first computer ever built was called ENIAC and was as big as a whole room. It weighed 30 tons and needed 17,000 vacuum tubes to work. Today, your smartphone is millions of times more powerful than ENIAC and fits in your pocket. Technology has grown incredibly fast. What took up an entire building 80 years ago now fits in your hand.
Elon Musk and Jensen Huang talk about cool new AI ideas at a big meeting in Washington. Leaders from the United States and Saudi Arabia meet to build stronger friendships and work on new projects. Many famous tech bosses join the forum to share how technology can make the world smarter and more connected. President Trump plans to speak at the event while experts discuss robots, energy, airplanes, healthcare, and money. The countries announced big investments to help create new inventions and jobs for the future. Fun fact, Elon Musk was only 12 years old when he created and sold his first computer game called Fluster for $500. Jensen Huang started Nvidia when he was just 30 years old, and now it's one of the most important companies in the world for AI and computer graphics. Sometimes the biggest ideas come from young people who think differently.
Rudolph's glowing nose can actually happen because some animals in nature make their own light using a special chemical reaction called bioluminescence. Fireflies and deep-sea creatures glow the same way, so a glowing reindeer nose is unusual, but still possible. Red light helps Rudolph guide the sleigh because red light passes through fog better and helps him see clearly on Christmas Eve. Rudolph's nose might change color in the sky because he moves so fast that the light can look bluer coming toward you and redder flying away. Rudolph needs lots of energy to glow, so leaving extra cookies helps him stay bright and strong for Santa's big night. Fun fact, did you know that reindeer are the only deer species where both males and females grow antlers? Most other deer species only have males grow antlers, making reindeer truly unique. Female reindeer often keep their antlers longer into the winter than males, sometimes even through Christmas, which means that Santa's sleigh-pulling reindeer, if they are female, would definitely have antlers.